Hello, everybody. This is Grace on a Journey, and you are listening to Grace on a Journey Channelings. Welcome to the newcomer, and to those of you returning, my fellow travelers, welcome back. We're happy to have you. Well, how do I start? I have so much to say, but I was counseled by a dear friend and who shared some wisdom with me. And due to that guidance, I will take all of that into consideration before I proceed as we agreed. But there will be a lot of truth revealed as far as what is necessary to be revealed. I want to title today, Follow the Yellow Brick Road. Follow the yellow brick road. I want to start by saying there's a Haitian proverb, obviously in Creole. Ça ou fait, c'est ça ou ouais. And if I translate that, it's basically what you do is what you see. And in this season, that is very accurate in some of my disposition with others. I have been trained for the past 3 years to think of myself in the equation. As much as I give to others, as much as I love others, as much as I appreciate others, I had the tendency to put me in the back seat. Confirmation. And I see where it got me. Right? Fortunately, it hasn't gotten me to a place where I will not be helpful to others. I will not be good in nature. I will not lend a helping hand. However, today I'm being guided in who comes in sincerity and who comes with intentions that are not aligned to my highest good. I also learned to be very selective, although I was selective prior to this, but more so in my company and confirmation, and in who I disclose any information to, whether it is family, whether it is business, whether it is even means of protection. I am very careful in who I release my information to, because there are a lot of people on a mission that won't get them far. But they have time to play. And being that I'm no longer on the schoolyard, I do not give such characters access to my energy. Now, where the yellow brick road comes to play in this is that a lot of people were manipulated to believe if they practice in certain ritualistic activities secretly, as this type of activity would not be accepted by mainstream because it is evil. It is disgusting. It is repulsive. But being that birds that flock together share the same manner of morality and desire in life, they were able to come to an agreement where targeting individuals, plural, would benefit them using a system called sex trafficking. They were very strategic in their manner of operation. And if you encountered them, you would never suspect them. They resemble the church mothers you sit next to at church on a Sunday morning, or the deacons that give you an offering plate. Some resembled whom you would see on the altar preaching to you, as they would also participate in such activities in the community, appearing to be upstanding to many. But God saw the darkness that was within. The mask could only be worn for a certain amount of time. Eventually, they had to come out of the closet. That is how it works. There's a season for everything. And so even though you may feel confident in accomplishing something that is underhanded, a word of wisdom would suggest you will experience what you did to another. We associate that with karma. And those that do good and sometimes question their efforts, and if it is even beneficial, when we witness those that are evil appearing to be succeeding. But God, in His mercy, is able to bring serenity by reminding us that He is in control. And so, no matter what it appears to be, we need to recall that He is in control. And that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. So even though it appears that criminals, scammers, frauds may be in a position to oppress others, that we should rely on our faith and know that God will intervene in divine timing. And I can testify to that because that is very much aligned to that chapter in my life. I'm fortunate enough to be able to say that chapter in my life and not my life story. Because I choose to maintain the idea and belief that I've lived a beautiful life. What happened, happened. But one chapter doesn't define me. One chapter of experiencing discrimination, sexual abuse, financial abuse. I heard that. Confirmation. Gang stalking, being poisoned, defamations of character, anything and everything in association with misfortune is basically the weapons, the tools that were used to effectively break me down, confirmation, break me down to the point where I would give up. And they would be in a position where they could claim anything that I possessed to be beneficial to them. And when I say this, I am speaking of the Judas that agreed to marry me following instructions of the death mistress that most of you are aware of. I had no acquaintance with her. So my understanding is their operation is by way of viewing photos online and having him perform love bombing on the individuals that he reaches out to. And they made their profits by abusing these people financially and destroying their lives, mainly because they did not have a support system to assist them to stand up for themselves and reclaim their liberty. But in my case, I'm highly favored. In my case, I am also here on a mission where I am to share my experience of overcoming the plans that were set to destroy me, and also assist others in healing by testifying it can be done. And life goes on. And they do not have to remain in a victim mentality, because you do not have to be anyone's victim. You define yourself for yourself. The goal is to regain your freedom and receive your justice. And that is the process of overcoming. Now, those of you who were manipulated to believe that if you came after me and sacrificed me, that you would obtain some type of win or profit in relation to money, you were sadly mistaken. The reason why I chose the title, Follow the Yellow Brick Road, is because when you follow the yellow brick road, you will notice a pattern. And that is how you know you can continue to go forward, because what you saw behind you is what you see in front of you. Well, if you were to come to reality and leave your fantasy for a minute, you would recognize the lies, the death mistress, and the Judas, and the Jezebels, confirmation, and the minions have told you. You are witnessing the truths come out, where they falsified information, they forged names, they forged medical records, they forged legal documents, and all that definitely can be brought up with the judicial system with penalty. So the fact that you are involved, understand you are also in danger of receiving prison time. And believe me, such arrests or charges will not receive any leniency when it comes to sex trafficking, fraud, attempting to kidnap, home invasion, organized crime. That's where you invite the FBI. It was more than one that participated. It was more than one that put their heads together to accomplish a murder. that they failed due to the grace of God. God allowed me to have grace on my journey because He knew He would utilize my voice to explain your process and gains in profit. Where is it coming from? Who had to die for it? As I've explained to you previously, what was left for me and what is included in my destiny has nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. This is me bringing you back to reality. And as far as my ancestors are concerned, I'll repeat, they have worked too hard to allow prostitutes, thieves, beggars, pedophiles, non-entities, lowlives to receive what was left for me. So if you identify with any of those categories, clearly, you should take note. I've tried to be cordial to some degree, although I was not in the necessity to do so, having your attempt to kill me, right? But I've shared with you previously, there is no large sum of money that you are being told by these fortune tellers, by these tarot readers, that many of them are profiting from you and lying to you. All right? I myself know how to read. And I myself am living that story. What is available to me as I receive counsel, it is my business. It is not your business, and it will never be your business. But I can guarantee you, there is no large sum of money available for your kind. I also predicted in 2021, those of you that are part of that trap house, that are on-call prostitutes and on-call drug dealers and on-call gigolos, I told you, in the end, you would return to the streets. If you remember, I stated that. I said, it's not only you that will return to the streets. I also said, your offspring, some of them, will follow your footsteps. I said it. And clearly, you are terrified as you are witnessing the pattern of decline in your lives, where you are arriving to the poverty that you set for me. Meanwhile, there is money owed to me. There is property owed to me. And you are having the audacity to attempt to continue to steal from me. Just know, where I was 2019 is clearly not where I am today. I am prepared to take you down. I want you to know that. Write that down. Write down who said it. Write down what time it is. I have support. I know one day I didn't have it because it was all an illusion. I was under the impression that somebody was sincere in his commitment to me when he said his vows. But clearly, it was just to receive what you were able to foresee. But God revealed it to me. And he also released the gifts that you see and hear and feel through my presentations after I agreed to what he guided me into doing, which is release all people, places, things, and energies that are not in alignment with my highest good. If I am in a season of blessing today, it is because I detach myself from the walking curse that you identify as Judas. When I was with him, I was in a period of stagnation. And this happened right after he entered my life. Prior to him, I was doing very well. But once he entered my life, everything started to crumble. Everything started to be on halt. Everything I had planned, everything that usually worked, I usually had more than one thing going on. And I would be successful in all those ventures. But as soon as he entered my life, darkness came. And this is why what I have today was not released to me. Because God refused to afford me any blessing that was due to me in Judas's company. He is not worthy. Neither are the prostitutes that follow him, are the gigolos that follow him, are the beggars that follow him, are the needies that follow him, are the minions that follow him. You are not worthy. If you were worthy, you would receive that in your destiny. Those of you who have problems with literacy, I've assisted you several times and explained to you to stay in your lanes. You have enough to keep you behind bars as is. If you choose to complicate matters and continue in this pattern, please believe you will regret it as much as you are regretting today. You are presently experiencing and on your road to poverty right now. I know this. All of you that lit candles, all of you that, Was the fame in my character? All of you that were willing to do it, are you going to pay me to keep quiet? Are you, all of you that was participating in whatever capacity, will receive what's due. So don't get it twisted. Just because you won't be receiving money doesn't mean you won't be receiving anything. You will be receiving due karma for what you tried to do. Because you are fools. Why in the world would God allow you to receive payment for trying to kill me? Make it make sense. This is the same God that has you presently on your knees. Make it make sense. Now, believe me, I am talented enough to put you in your place. All right? But I'm going to behave myself. I'm going to behave myself and refrain from saying what and who you really are. I am choosing to take the higher road. Not that you deserve it. I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my ancestors, the angels, the ascended masters, and God that supports me. I choose not to let them down. So what you really deserve as compensation, as I said, I will refrain. But please believe me, it's not due to fear, and it's not due to lack of knowledge. I am aware of everything that was done and everything that you do. So be careful with how you proceed. Because nobody is about to play with any of you. You took enough advantage of me. You stole from my Cash App. All right? You stole somebody that you thought was worthy of me. Somebody that you thought would bring me to my knees if you took him away. Yet, I didn't follow him. I didn't ask any questions. I moved on with my life because I was in the awareness that all he can provide is be a liability in your lives. Confirmation. Because in company of me, all he was doing was give me, give me, give me, give me. Why would I chase after that? Never paid one bill. Not one. Not even a phone bill. All right? Not even a gas tank. All right? And so for him to think that you could be unfaithful in a quote-unquote marriage and have children outside of the marriage and sleep with prostitutes unprotected while during the marriage and still receive what is mine. I'm short in vocabulary right now, as rare as that is. Because the only word available to me right now is stupid. You understand? Confirmation. Even the spirit world agrees with me. The only word that comes to mind is stupid. Ain't nobody afraid of you, scared of you, trembling for you. You are disgusting. All of those in company of you, all of those that participated with you are disgusting. This is why you will pay. I told you you would pay. I told you you would need me. I told you you would look for me. So right now, I don't need to hear about any medical concerns. Those were back to senders that you sent to me. Oh, well, deal with it. I don't need to hear about your home being on foreclosure or you being in poverty. Oh, well, deal with it. I don't need to hear about you being rejected. I don't need to hear about your depression. Oh, well, deal with it. Leave my phone line alone. I don't need no text messages. I don't need no voicemails. Confirmation. I don't need anything from you. Everything that is due to me, I will not be in the position of fighting with you. Because God will give it to me. Confirmation. Now I know exactly what I'm saying. I'm just not breaking it down for you because y'all don't need to know what I know. Because you think you know. So go ahead and believe that you think you know. But what I know is what gives me serenity. What I know is what makes me happy. What I know is what's going to make you look like dummies. It's coming. It's coming because God said it. Everything that is due to me, I will receive it in your face. And there is nothing you can do about it. But sit your behind down. I don't need to hear about your mental illness. If you know you have it, go to an institution. Sign your name for keeps. Because you don't belong on these streets. I don't care about what you've contracted. You've been given vision, warnings, repeatedly. But you chose to be with prostitutes. You chose to be a pig that went to roll in the mud because you refused the pearls. I don't need to know about anyone who felt like, I didn't know, I was lied to, because you were dark enough to be open enough to participate enough. So whether you were lied to or confused or I don't care. Now, you heard me ask for justice before, haven't you? Now, which one of you is willing to raise your hand and say confirmation that you haven't gotten a can of whoop ass yet? Because I guarantee you every single one of you have. Keep playing with me. Because I'm not the one to play with. Clearly. Trying to separate a marriage, trying to make me feel like, oh, I should be heard or something, except I ain't never cried. But clearly you and your baby is crying, ain't it? Ain't it? Left behind. Ain't it? Clearly he's hating on all of you that messed him up. Ain't it? He wasn't aware that you was illiterate. That you really didn't know how things go. That you was fronting like you belong on these spiritual streets. That you were not anointed. That you learned what you learned from those that were called. You were fake from the beginning. You're fake now. And you'll always be fake, death mistress. Death is your destiny. Confirmation. Death is your destiny. So be mad for what? Haven't you seen the upgrade? Don't you feel it? Don't you love it? Because I love it. And I'm loved. I wasn't loved before, but I'm loved right now. And right now is all that matters. Okay? And I'm loved tomorrow. And that's just more for me to look forward to. All right? I'm taken care of. You feel me? So you could play your little games of what you owe me, but wait and see what will make you look like dummies. Now that I'm done schooling the unlearned, I'm going to attempt to share these cards with you. First card is house. Now the illiterate one that was leading you, the death mistress, was stating, oh, there was a house and yada yada, and we have to steal it from her and stuff, and did not realize that just like your temple, your body can be a temple, your body is also a house. What was available to me, what was gifted to me, is inside of me. And so as you were in the illusion that you kicked me out of prosperity, you kicked yourself out. Because I left with it. And it ain't coming back. Because your destiny's to lay on your back. Didn't I tell you that already? You thought I was joking? You better go look again. Because clearly you made mistakes before. On that yellow brick road. Next card. Strength and support. Partnership. True story. Abundance. Next. Open doors. Next. Death. Spiritual transformation. New beginnings. Letting go. Endings. Sudden, unexpected upheavals. What's up? What's up? That's right. Sudden, unexpected upheavals. What your queen bee wasn't able to see. That part. Following that, brazen. Cycles of life. Fruition. Seasons. The wheel. Next pile. Snake. Next card. Fear, anxiety, and stress. But I started it with feel. So it's basically stressing that you're feeling fear, anxiety, and stress. And I know this because I did prophesize that one of you will kill yourself. And the reason why is because you sent the spirit of suicide to me. And I said, nope, that's not my portion. Bye-bye. Back to sender. That's all I have to do. You see, I'm called, right? I'm not one of you, right? So I don't need to be looking at this book and that book and what page and who can teach me and because it's in me, yo. I heard that confirmation. It's already in me. It's a word. You understand? Nope. I don't want that. It's not my portion. Back to sender. And I move on with my day. But guess what? When it comes to you, you can't handle it. You can give it, but you can't take it, ain't it? But I'm here to witness it. As I prophesied I would. Following that is impatience. So you are using moon cycles, right? Oh, I need the money. The money is mine. I know I'm a prostitute. I know I'm a crack addict. I know I'm a beggar. I know I'm a killer. I know I'm a rapist. I know I'm a pedophile. I know. But no. 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 Dissatisfaction, fatigue, losses. I bet I know who that is. You're dissatisfied because you've worked since 2016 to 2023. You made these people like dummies on this street. Lighting candles, following you, chanting you, going to seances, contributing money, right? Made them look like dummies. Right? You the head dummy. What you got out of it? Oh, I'm going to waste her time. I'm going to make her feel stupid. I'm going to make her hurt. I'm going to make her cry. Have you heard any cries? Are you hearing any? Do you foresee any? I'm just asking, you know. Maybe you know. Okay, because the next card is abundance. All right. Queen of Pentacles. Creativity. Prosperity, which you don't have. Nurturance. Concerned with the welfare of others. That's right. You come at me with love, I cover you with love. You come at me with disrespect, I teach you how to respect. That's how it goes. Capable woman who is both a mother and a businesswoman. Liberation. What you thought? Queen Mother Nanny. Liberation. It's never a coincidence. Following that, protection, regeneration, justice, defense, guardian, righteous, That's right. Next pile, female. Yep. Female that's looking away. Female that doesn't want to be seen. Female that's caught up. That's what it's looking like right now. Female that is caught up, stuck, and can't move. Following that, infidelities. With about 6 prostitutes on this card. Right? And you were the ringleader. I shared all of these things on social media. I shared that you were in charge of a cult, right? And basically you were having more and more youth sign up to be part of your cult. And you were abusing them sexually, right? And infecting them. And then sending them out in the community, right? Wasn't that so? But those that were dummies, oh, she just don't want us to be rich. I want to be rich. No. Oh. Y'all rich. Oh, Lord. Jesus, we need ya. All right. Next card is miracle. Yeah, we need a miracle. We need you to bring sense where there's no sense. We need that. I'm so for real. I'm not even playing with you. We need that. Because the leaders that these people choose are just spiraling them down the drain. Making them look like fools. It's pathetic. Do you know how embarrassed I would be if I knew that others knew I was associated with Death Mistress or Judas? Yo, I wouldn't leave my house. I would keep my mask on in the summertime, for real. Because one thing I don't play about is my capacity to be able to function and understand and learn and express my intelligence in interaction with others. I don't want to be walking out here looking like a dummy. But those of you that want to, what can I do? Right? Fortunately, I have angels standing with me. And my guardian angel, which is the next card, filled me in. This is what's up. This is who's for you and this is who's not for you. All right? And I trust. All right? And they've never let me down. Not once. In fact, the next card is strength. Inner strength, courage, bravery, confidence, compassion. Control, influence. Now you already knew I was in the energy of manifestation, huh? Because that's the next card. Manifestation. Following that, slow to change. So your karma, the one you've earned, while not focusing on the yellow brick road, not noticing, wait a second, look at the position of this brick and that position of that brick. It doesn't look the same. What's going on? Something must have changed. See, that you never was alert of that, huh? You just thought, okay, I can blindly follow on this yellow brick road because she said and she knows and she's the God and in control. Right? So now, those of you who are blocked, those of you who are experiencing poverty, those of you who are experiencing back to senders, confirmation, are experiencing back to senders, oh, that cycle will be slow to change. I just thought I'd be nice and inform you. Okay? Now you heard the confirmation as I was releasing that information. And there's no reason for me to manipulate you because clearly I don't need you on my side. You are the same bunch that attempted to crucify me. So if you hear me sharing these teachings and loving on others, please believe it's because I know there are many who are nothing like you. There are many that still have hope. There are many who are worthy, loving people I want to be in my company. And so that is why I'm willing to share what I share, when I share, how I share. You are not going to get in between me and my soul's purpose. Whatever avenue I have to use, if it's a podcast, if it's a video, if it's a book, whatever avenue I have to use, confirmation, I will use to talk to my soul family. None of you treated me like family because I never was. I'm not of that bloodline. And this is why my ancestors denied any attempts made to multiply. Confirmation. Oh no, you can't multiply with that. We're not having none of that in our bloodline. Not over here. Unless you want to be on your own. With no support, no guidance, no inheritance. You could go to the trash then. You could roll in the mud. You could do what you want. Be with the pigs. But if you want to favor, you're going to have to detach from that. Because we don't accept that. He chose dirty. We are clean. So let him be. You have a great future ahead of you. You will get support, protection, love, favor. Anything you ask, I'll be here. So when this was brought to my attention, what was I going to do? No, I don't want favor. I don't want my inheritance. I don't want it because I loved Judas so much and he was so sweet to me during my marriage and our love life was so great. What? Was that 2017? Was that May of 2017? Was the divorce in 2019? Was that? Is that accurate? What was I losing? Clearly it wasn't a man. What you thought? You thought you took my man away? His family knows. I outed him long time ago. He does not know his role as a husband. And the saw palmetto ain't even helping. So now you think I'm hurting? Oh, you took my man away. Oh my goodness. Who am I going to be with? Those moments of ecstasy. Child, thank you for taking him from me. Okay? Ain't that funny? The next card is child. Okay? Child. And then it says, holding back your truth. That's right. He don't want nobody to know about them baby kids. He don't want to claim them. But it is what it is. And nobody over here is telling him not to claim what's his. Are you serious? No gains and no losses for me. So he needs to handle that. I remember telling you prostitutes that ain't no way. I would reconnect with Judas so you can use me as your ATM. I need to buy diapers. I need to lay on my back, 'cause it ain't me. It won't be me. When I needed diapers, when I needed assistance, a crib, when I needed baby food, his father stood up. All right? That's what men do. And that's what he needs to do. When he was pretending that he was genuine in this relationship, he never did a damn for my son. He never got him a gift from the dollar store. Right? But he surely stole mine and brought it to you to get your nails done. Right? So you thought now, after you found a prostitute who agreed to, sleep with him and, drug him and whatever and all these things, you thought, all right, so that's what I need to do so then she could pay our way. Because we like to lay on our backs. Yes, I know you like to lay on your backs and do nothing. But you're going to have to do something. You understand? Handle that with your pimp. Because I'm not about that life. But like I said, I know you want to lay on your back and do nothing. But it looks like you're going to be doing something. Okay? Now the next card is breaking a bond. Refers to losing confidence, uncertainty, confusion. Yeah, I'm sure. Uncertainty, confusion on one side of the equation. And the next card is clarity, new plans, breakthroughs, new beginnings. That's where I'm at. All right? I'm clear. I'm clear who came in love. I'm clear who came in hate. I'm clear even though I supported financially, I supported with a roof over his head, I supported with confirmation, I supported with paying for all of his meals, I supported by driving him where he has to go. I'm clear that it wasn't appreciated. I'm aware that all those payments I made to the law office for him to get himself together, even though he lied and said he already had his papers, I'm aware that all of those were in vain. But I'm not crying. Because what I do, God will compensate me. If not through him, through somebody else. That's how it works for me. I don't know about you, but that's how it works for me. I don't have to regret nothing. Because in all those times that I was being played, I was being abused, I was being mocked at, I was being, devalued, degraded, right? In all those times, I still showed up as my best self, right? And I will never be ashamed of my best self. No matter if it was to give something, no matter if it was to do something, no matter if it was to love something. It's a lesson. It's life. What am I going to do? Cry? What is that going to change? Confirmation. What is it going to change? See, I'm a grown woman. You understand? So when life happens, I know how to say, all right, you got a loss. Now what's next? Because clearly we're not going to lay on our backs. Clearly we still have responsibilities. Clearly we're not going to give up on ourselves. That's what grown women do. They don't send gigolos to people's homes to bring them money to buy crack, to buy a purse, to buy shoes, to buy makeup, to buy a trip. They don't do that. That's a little girl in a grown woman's body. Confirmation. A little girl in a grown woman's body, experiencing retardation and age regression. This is what you don't have. Wisdom. That's the next card. Following that, transforming essence. That's right. When you experience life, you need to transform. That's how it goes. I'm not going to sit here and cry and just fall apart. And when I have people that love me, you feel me? Because I'm still here. I'm still there for those that love me. Let's get that together. All right? I'm not in the spirit of selfishness. I'm in the spirit of intelligence. I'm not going to be allowing anybody to use me or play me. You hating on me. You talking about me. You stealing from me. And then you trying to kill me at the same time. And then you trying to ask for mercy. Ask for grace. Well, grace is not available right now. Leave a message. Next card is conflict. Fighting, arguments, disagreement, struggle, aggression, temper, clashing, strikes, chaos, assertiveness, being defensive. Ain't that right? Why? Because of what you desire. Next card. Oh, if she would just go on a date with me, I could drug her, and I could rape her, and I could videotape it, and I could use it as blackmail. Ain't that right, Judas? You thought I didn't know? You thought I didn't know your agenda? Huh? Answer me. You thought I didn't know what you was plotting? Huh? You thought I didn't know that you would sell me out? Huh? Yeah, I knew. That's why I stayed away from you. Because you deserve to be under my shoe. But that's nothing new. That's how they taught you. To confirmation, to love nothing else but you. And they even failed at that. Yeah. Wasn't that the agenda to kidnap me? This is why everywhere I went, you had to be there like a shadow. If I went to work, you was there from when I started to until when I went home, right? If I went to the supermarket, same thing. If I went to church, same thing, right? Had to keep me in check. It wasn't nothing about love. It was about on your job, right? And so when I didn't comply and decide to be with your orgies, confirmation, with your orgies, and your bisexual men and bisexual women, you started hating on me. How can I do sex magic on her if she doesn't want to be in an orgy? If she doesn't want to get gifts that keep on giving? If she don't want to be nasty? I wasn't nasty before I met you, fool. What made you think I would have changed? I never did that before we got married, fool. So what made you think I would have changed? Oh, my bad. It was money on the brain. That's all it was. So you wasn't even thinking about if I could have fit in. If I would have been up for that position. Right? It was about that dollar bill, y'all. That's all it was. Who's hurt now? Do you hear hurt in my voice? I was trying to humor you and pretend what that sounds like. But I don't even know how to fake hurt in my voice. But you failed at it, all right? And so there's nothing to talk about. That's one of the reasons after you stepped out, notice, I never asked you no questions. Ain't nothing to talk about. Talk about what? Why you did it? Who cares? With who you did it? Who cares? You regret you did it? Who cares? I'm supposed to care? Nobody gave me that memo. Nobody gave me that memo. All right? I love how the last card is inheritance. Ain't that something? The last card is inheritance, legacy, property, birthright, ancestral home, ancestral home, ancestral home. The ancestors in my DNA. Got that? I'm trying to help you out. They live within me. And they ready for this journey. You just wait and see. How they will stand for me. And this is where I drop the mic.